right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another first-round matchup in the New England title tournament. It's going to be a good one, as we see Kevin Quinn will be officiating this. Can't wait for this matchup, as we see right now, making his way to the ring.
You can't miss this guy.
Oh, man.
You cannot miss this guy, Pat. Not only is his robe the most sparkly thing in the ring, with the exception, of course, of Kevin Quinn's head, but this man from the birthplace of stars, Long Island, New York, this is Aaron Rorke making his chaotic wrestling debut, and his opponent, no stranger to chaotic wrestling, former tag team with the kids with CJ Cruz, now going out on his own from Saugus, Massachusetts. This is Ricky Archer, and this should be a fantastic encounter.
Yeah, absolutely. Big opportunity for both men, but an extremely big opportunity for Ricky Archer, as he's been held to that tag team status for a long time now, and he really wants to separate himself from the pack and go on to become the new England champion, but he's gonna have to go through Aaron Rorke here tonight.
Aaron Rorke comes out of the Creator Pro Long Island School. Some fantastic wrestlers coming out of there on the indies. But the one thing about Rorke, and he'll tell you this, and we spoke before the match, and Rorke basically turned around to me and he said, "You have never seen anything as perfect as me." And this collar and elbow tie up here, Ricky Archer forcing Rorke back to the corner. He's got this idea that he is the image of perfection, Pat. Aaron Rorke here really got some personality in him, and another big collar and elbow tie-up.
He's not lacking in the confidence category, as we see Ricky Archer managing to take down Aaron Rorke, the bigger man here, as Rorke takes over with the head scissors. Oh, and a nice jackknife pin from Ricky Archer.
Men bringing up themselves, and we're going for a backslide. Who's going to get the better of it?
Here we go.
Oh, with the better of the backslide that time.
But Archer able to kick out, ducks that.
Oh,
wow.
What a way to kick off with a flying head scissors right there.
Woo!
Big forearm, Pat.
That was pretty fancy looking there, and he's not done. Wait a minute, up and over goes Ricky Archer with the schoolboy pin. Look at this, Rorke goes through, and a kick from Archer, nips up, and a big drop kick.
Let me tell you something about Ricky Archer. The man is a pure athlete. I would say he's a pure animal in the ring. The one thing about Ricky Archer in this tournament, though, Pat, I would say, look at this, first of all.
Whoa!
Through the rope. Oh, and moved out of the way. Wait a minute, slap.
And a backhand after the slap from Rorke. The backhand from Archer sends Rorke to the ground. He's throwing Rorke back in the ring. What's Archer gonna do?
He's up on the apron now, comes back into the ring, off that little, kick to the stomach.
Rorke ready for something, came back with a big kick, and now the elbow to the back of the head of Ricky Archer. He's telling us here he's got something in mind. Off the ropes goes Archer. Ducks the elbow.
Nice switch.
Oh, a
power
big
slam.
Power slam. Ricky Archer with the win. Oh, not enough to
Very
put away.
close. The one thing I was going to say about Ricky Archer, and correct me if I'm wrong, he has home field advantage, essentially. We see it in other sports, but Ricky Archer, born and bred out of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy, which has produced some of chaotic wrestling's biggest and best stars. Big kick after from the apron back into the ring. Archer's on the outside.
No doubt about it. And look at this, Ricky Archer.
This right here is he's going for one of his favorite moves, known as the bow and arrow.
What is Aaron Rorke doing? He's grabbed Kevin Quinn.
He's putting his hands on.
You can't do that. Come on.
This is what they're teaching out there. Look at this. He comes in.
Oh, a fisherman suplex from Aaron Rorke.
I'm gonna say it, and I hate to say it after a move like that, but that was almost done with perfection.
Oh, come on.
I hate to say it.
Oh, would you quiet down
Aaron
about that?
Rorke is bringing what he can only describe as perfection. I mean, he is a star right here.
Ricky Archer was on a momentum swing that could have taken him to the victory, but Aaron Rorke, using Kevin Quinn to his advantage, changed the momentum of this match, and now he's in full control.
Yeah, so he's a smart guy there, Pat.
Come on.
I mean, if you're gonna fight, you need to fight smart. Sometimes you you have to fight dirty.
Ricky Archer's been working so hard for this opportunity. And look at this, he slipped out a schoolboy!
I thought that torture rack was it. Come on, Aaron Rorke, you gotta be more focused.
Oh, man.
There he is.
Everett.
Oh, and look at the nip up as well.
Continues to maintain control, not letting that schoolboy affect his momentum, and he's taunting the crowd here. Unbelievable, the cockiness of Aaron Rorke. That's not gonna get you anywhere.
He's not gonna endear himself to the fans here tonight, but it is gonna help him take Ricky Archer down. Aaron Rorke was very adamant that he only came to chaotic wrestling for things that are shiny. And things that are shiny, in my opinion, include championships. He is after the championship tonight. Oh, Archer with a nice turnaround.
This.
Big chop in there.
Don't stop now. Come on, keep the momentum going. Come on.
Rorke going outside to try and protect himself. Oh, he took his knee out.
Nice awareness there.
Taking him out from underneath him. Big kick to the head.
Wow, a bicycle kick of sorts to the head of Ricky Archer. He's gonna go for the win here. Oh,
I mean, I will agree with you that Rorke took a dirty way to take the momentum back. Archer was on a heck of a run out there. But since that has happened, Aaron Rorke has been absolutely taking pieces away from Ricky Archer's arsenal.
I can't argue with that. Look at this. He's trying to
wear a variation of a chicken wing right here. He's kind of got that side on there. Archer now trying to fight back.
Shades of Bob Backlund as Ricky Archer not able to break the hold as Aaron Rorke breaks it himself as he puts him.
He's going for an Uranagi, I believe, right there. And there's the trip. Puts him right back down where he wants him. And he blew him a kiss. He just blew him a kiss. Moonsault.
Went for that standing moonsault.
He landed on his knees. There's a great cradle right there. Almost a magistral cradle without the grip on the arm there.
In this entire match, Ricky Archer has been going for those pinning combinations. One of these times he could catch him.
There it is, the Uranagi.
Oh no, and there's the standing moonsault.
That's a 3 count, I think.
Oh, not quite, Reginald.
Wow.
Archer able to kick out. He still has some life.
I mean, that standing moonsault is a very tough move to take. To be on the receiving end of that moonsault, all of Aaron Rorke's 202 pounds coming on top of the chest. Ricky Archer's impressing me a lot more as his resilience continues to show.
As he should be. And look at Aaron Rorke's running out of ideas. He's getting frustrated. He's choking Ricky Archer out of frustration in the corner here. Kevin Quinn has to break them up. What is he gonna have to do to put Ricky Archer away?
Choking and trash talking at the same time. That takes a special man. He's going for an Irish whip to the corner. Archer with a reversal. Oh, and we've seen, wow, Rorke with the balance, but Archer had him scouted.
Oh, a nice belly to back suplex driving Aaron Rorke into the mat. Both men are down.
That took a lot out of Archer when Rorke went up and showed that exceptional balance to do that. Fantastic. I mean, look, he's on his head on the middle turnbuckle.
Where did that get him, Reginald? Look at the result here. Our Aaron Rorke is on the mat. He has to get back to his feet and get momentum back on his side. It's anybody's game right now. He's got to focus.
Both men are coming to their feet. Aaron Rorke seemingly has the advantage with his hand on Archer's head. Seemingly more trash talk coming out. He goes to throw him out. Archer turns it around with a nice forearm there. Double chops onto the ground.
And now look at this. Rolling through on the lariat here. Oh, a big knee to the foot to the face here. Ricky Archer. Oh, Wanker dropper!
I love it from Archer. Look at Rorke. He is down. His knees are down. His shoulders are down. That's a 2. Oh, what a beautiful move.
That was a dangerous position for Rorke to be in with both knees bent and the shoulders to the mat, but still able to kick out after that beautiful rocker dropper from Archer.
Aaron Rorke's over 6'2". That rocker dropper, Archer must have gone 6'5" up in the air to get that high. He's going for a huge suplex right here. In fact, he could have been setting himself up for that spinning suplex, the crossbow, but there's
size differential coming into play here. Not able to get the suplex. Rorke able to kick out of the small package, and now a super kick from Ricky Archer. He's not done. Oh no.
Both men fighting for this.
Catches the line.
Here comes that torture rack. Here it comes the torture rack. He's going. This is the dropping the dime right here. If he hits it, he's going to drop that dime, and there it is.
Oh, that's it. Game over. 1, 2, and 3. No!
Ricky Archer kicking out. at that fantastic maneuver.
I can't believe what I just saw. That had to be it, but Ricky Archer somehow, some way finding a way to kick out.
Let me tell you what he just found. He just found what the Grinch who stole Christmas couldn't find out. Ricky Archer's heart is 2 sizes bigger than anyone else's we've seen in chaotic wrestling.
Can't argue that. Aaron Rorke, though, he's not done. He's ready to put him away for good, but how?
He's going to try.
He's
going to try for that once again. That torture rack into that package DDT. Here it comes. Oh, he's going for the fisherman's again.
No, wait a minute. Archer.
Round the back, he's going for a German suplex. Twisted round. Off that rope's going for the O'Connor roll.
Oh, he slips the O'Connor roll. Does Rorke?
Oh, he's gone. He has just sent him to sleep with that knee.
That's gonna do it. If the maneuver before didn't, it did not. Wait,
look, he's looking at him. He's going up to top rope.
But why is it Rorke pinning him?
Pat, this is called the over the diamond. Aaron in the sky of diamonds. He likes anything sparkly, and this puts the shine on it.
But why didn't he go for the pin? He should have pinned him, Reginald.
Ricky Archer seeing his moment open up. This could be his moment, Pat.
What a screw up that was for Aaron Rorke. He should have went for the cover.
Puts him outside. This could be a chance for Ricky Archer. Bow and arrow!
Oh, no.
Bow and arrow!
Oh,
Folds
no.
him up like an accordion. The bow and arrow slingshot spear through the middle rope, and he's setting him up.
Oh.
Crossbow! This could be it. Ricky Archer going for the cover. 1, 2. He's through to the second round of the tournament.
How does he do it? I can't believe Ricky Archer just came back and won this matchup against Aaron Rorke. He's moving forward.
I mean, Pat, my t-shirt size may say small, but I'm going to be a medium right here and make a prediction. Ricky Archer is going to win this tournament. You heard me say it here, right here first.
Oh, hey, wait a second. In that the first matchup, you know what? I'll worry about that later.
Just look at Ricky Archer right there. Man standing victorious.
Oh my goodness. Ricky Archer defying the odds. He's on his way.
There you have it, fans. Ricky Archer advances to the semifinals of the New England Championship Tournament. Now later tonight in our main event, we'll have the final match from the opening round as Adam Booker returns to Chaotic. But the question is, who will be his opponent? Stay tuned.
Sometimes when you're growing up where I'm from, you gotta grow up quickly. You become a man as soon as you touch the streets. But I was very different. I was very, very unique. And I knew that. Always told to shoot the fair ones. I knew there was power in my hands, but it took years to realize it. I knew destruction was what I was good at. And what better way to do it than in chaotic. Sometimes when you're new around here, there's no motive, there's no fight, there's no passion. Empty calorie punching. There's one mission and one mission only. Move forward, bodies behind me. And the mission is clear. To the top, then don't stop. Sometimes the world ain't ready. And I know they ain't ready for the heavy hitter, the wig splitter, the never quitter, big boy from Brooklyn, Tyree Taylor. If you don't know, now you know. And if you knew before, you'll never forget.
Oh, goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tyree Taylor. We've seen him here in Chaotic Wrestling before, and he's made quick work of his opponents in the past. I don't know what's in store for Billy Wanker, but it's not going to be good.
I mean, Tyree Taylor, the Brooklyn native, 330-pound behemoth.
That's an understatement.
I don't want to be Billy Wanker tonight to make my debut against such an intimidating force. I'm not sure he's got any chance tonight, but we'll see what he comes to the ring with, I guess, Pat. I mean, he looks confident. We'll give him that much.
Does he?
I mean, he's fighting for Queen and Country, so he better look confident. You can't let down the Queen. Well, have your head.
You would know that. That's why he ran here.
Indeed, I would. Oh, look at that. The baller himself.
Hey, he's balling.
Tyree Taylor did tell me before the show that he is going to be making a basketball out of all of his opponent's heads, so that was probably practice.
You know, he's from Brooklyn. He reps the Brooklyn Nets colors, you know?
Indeed, the black and white of Brooklyn Nets. Oh, Wanker getting out the way there.
All right, look at this. Billy Wanker sneaking away from Tyree Taylor.
I mean, the hand behind the back, reminiscent of a young William Regal, if you will.
Wow, he does it again. The Englishman once more making a bit of a fool of Tyree Taylor. I wouldn't want to tick off Tyree Taylor if I was Billy Wanker.
I mean, he's got to get out the way here because Taylor's got him cornered. I think, he's trying. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Back in the corner. Big strike to the midsection.
Try to sneak away again, but Tyree Taylor is not going to let that happen as he's playing in those punches.
He's got his hands on his hair right there. Taylor doesn't really care about the rules tonight.
Not at all. And look at this. Billy Wanker slips that body slam.
Leapfrog, backwards, baseball slide.
Oh, wow, what a chop from Billy Wanker, but Tyree Taylor is not pleased.
The regret sets in on the young Englishman as he tries it again. Fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. And Tyree Taylor is about to make a fool out of Billy Wanker by the looks of it.
We'll see about that. Billy Wanker going to make sure that doesn't happen, but I don't know if he... Oh, what a drop kick! Did you see how high Tyree Taylor got with that drop kick to Billy Wanker?
Pat Matthews, the man is 330 pounds. That defies the laws of gravity.
Oh, he's setting Billy Wanker up.
Oh, field goal attempt, and it is good.
Oh, wow.
The Brooklyn Nets have just scored a touchdown here.
That's not how it works.
What are you talking about? That was home run?
I'll tell you after the show.
All right, here they go into the corner again. Taylor is about to make mincemeat out of Billy Wanker.
Oh, man, you're right. Look at his chest. Billy Wanker is going to be mincemeat real soon as Tyree Taylor sending him to the other corner.
Irish whip to the corner. Here comes the big avalanche.
Oh.
It's missed. Missed with the avalanche. Oh, the Brexit uppercut. The Brexit uppercut in the corner. Wanker's building up a bit of speed.
Oh, no. Tyree Taylor follows through. Ow, and a big enziguri. That was unbelievable.
You just saw a huge avalanche followed by a spinning enziguri from the Brooklyn native, Tyree Taylor.
And look at what is he thinking about here?
Oh, he's sticking a thumb in his ear.
What the heck is this?
Is he trying to burst his eardrum right here?
That is absolutely unnecessary. Why is Tyree Taylor just throwing...
Pat Matthews, I've never seen a move like that in my entire career of someone jamming their thumb inside someone's ear. Pat Matthews.
Oh, wait, hold on. What is Billy Wanker doing?
I mean, is he begging for his life? Because that's not the British way.
I think he's realizing he was about to be airlifted, and he can't be lifted up if he's holding on to Tyree Taylor's tree stump of a leg.
I mean, we've seen this before, but it looks like Taylor is setting up for the Potter's Field clothesline. Oh, there it is!
Oh, my God!
The Potter's Field clothesline, and Tyree Taylor... He could pin Billy Wanker right now, but he is going to inflict even more punishment on the man.
Now he's setting up for that power bomb that he was going to do.
Brooklyn Zoo!
Oh, man! Oh, wait a minute!
Wait a minute.
Another one?
No, he's not going to hit two. Two Brooklyn Zoos!
Oh, man!
Good Lord!
Oh, man!
The spleen is split right here. Do we have a donor in the building? Because we are going to need...
Wait a minute. I don't mean to cut you off, Reginald, but he's still not going for the pin. He's lifting Billy Wanker up again. What's Tyree Taylor doing?
Wanker is spent. He's got nothing left. This can't be a third Brooklyn Zoo. Oh my goodness. The two-ton. Good Lord. The two-ton effect right there.
He sits out.
The Brooklyn Zoo 3 times.
He's still not done, though. What is going on? What is Tyree Taylor thinking?
The referee has called for a technical knockout, Pat Matthews.
I don't blame him.
The referee has called for a technical knockout.
Look at the carnage in the ring, Reginald. I don't blame the referee.
3 Brooklyn Zoo power bombs, which all came after a Pottersville clothesline. Tyree Taylor continues his assault through the roster here at Chaotic Wrestling.
Chaotic Wrestling fans, I need to take a second and say thank you for all the support thus far. I might be the chase that runs the place, but I wouldn't have a place to run if it wasn't for you. Now, I absolutely loved the first episode of Reloaded, but I do have a single exception there. I'm sure you all heard TJ Crawford complaining and whining about a lack of competition, or I don't know, I could barely understand him. But, TJ, be careful what you ask for, because I'm here to let you know that next week, you're going to get some competition in the form of the debuting Max Smashmaster. And if that wasn't enough, that match is going to be for a spot in the Fatal 4-Way for the Chaotic Heavyweight title on the New Year's edition of Reloaded. And that's not all, because we have tonight to worry about. And in tonight's main event, the remarkable Adam Booker returns against... Well, what are you still looking at me for? Go to it. Yeah, go to him. Come on. Yeah, cut.
14 and a half years it's taken me to get here in Chaotic Wrestling. I've been up and down the East Coast, I've been to Japan, and now I'm finally here. And I'm debuting in the New England title tournament, and I plan on beating every other person in this tournament. Hold for hold, punch for punch, I'm ready for a fight, and at the end of it, Danny Miles is the new Chaotic Wrestling New England champion.
We have our answer. Danny Miles will make his chaotic debut in the New England Championship Tournament when he goes one-on-one with Mr. Remarkable Adam Booker in tonight's main event on Reloaded.
We are set for tag team action right now. Pat Matthews making their way to the ring. Colossal Mike Law standing at 6'7", weighing in at 651 pounds, as you just saw, stepping over the top rope.
Hold on, how tall did you say this guy was?
He told me he was 6'7".
I don't know about that. 6'7". Is this some kind of British metric system you're using? That guy's got to be like 5'8" at most.
I don't know what to tell you. His partner, of course, Joey Conway from Sarasota, Florida, making the long trip here today.
Sarasota, Florida, oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, this is going to be a great matchup. Who are they going up against, Reginald? You got the details on this one.
There's only one team that they are going up against, and they are the current reigning Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Death by Davey. Of course, you know both of those individuals very well.
Absolutely. And look at this, JT Dunn with a haircut. New looking attire. Look at this. We're back, baby. Chaotic Wrestling. And this is going to be a great matchup. We haven't seen these two together in quite some time.
They've held these tag team titles for almost a year, and I will just say this is a non-title match, so they are the champions, but they will not be putting those belts on the line today against this young and up-and-coming tag team of Colossus, Mike Law and Joey Conway.
All right, so Mike Law, you said he was 6'8", right?
6'7".
6'7". Okay,
yeah.
So how tall is his partner?
I mean, his partner is 6'2", of course, but...
What?
You know...
Are you kidding? Look at the ring!
Listen, maybe this is something that is in his mind, that he is such a tall man.
All right, well, whatever you say, Reginald.
I mean, Davian then right now is listening to the crowd and listening to Colossal Mike Law doing everything that we know he does so far, which is talk an awful lot.
That's for sure. And, you know, Reginald, whatever you say it with that British accent, I'll believe you.
Oh, Davian not appreciating anything that Conway has to say.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Look at that. Conway, the aggressor here. Oh, wow. Out of nowhere. Can't believe JT Dunn nailed Death by Elbow, and now look at this. Law is just taking over. The bell has rung, and Davey, one half of the tag team champions, not in a good position.
That was all before the match even started. All of that action happened here.
Wow.
And now Davian is on the receiving end of the colossal beatdown from Mike Law.
Mike Law looking pretty good so far.
maybe he needs to understand who he is in the ring with, of course. And there, Davian reminding him.
A little warning, that's right. And wow, that one right to the jaw. I mean, slap to the chin.
Davian, of course, a former and the first ever Chaotic Wrestling Women's Champion.
All right, a little tag team action from a tag team.
Oh, there's a double snap there. And there's the death by Davey sandwich.
Push that head like a grape.
That was a little bit of death by Davey sandwich action right there. Drop kick from one side, drop kick from the other. The fans appreciated it.
Here we go. Look at this. Oh, wow, that chop lined up perfectly. Yeah, and delivers that knee straight to the head.
I mean, fans who are watching on Twitch right now, you may recognize JT Dunn, of course. He was featured in the bonus three-way match that we threw out to you before Reloaded began, involved in the match with Austin Aries and, of course, Johnny Gargano.
Absolutely. Well, maybe not. Look at this haircut, like I was saying.
It does look like a different person, but wow, he hits just as hard. JT Dunn, a former Chaotic Wrestling heavyweight champion, the self-proclaimed greatest heavyweight champion of all time. He, of course, defeated Chaotic Wrestling's new owner, Chase Del Monte, for the title. Held on to it for a while until the current champion, Christian Casanova.
And what a great battle that was for him to reach that level. But now look at the ring here today. We got Law making a comeback. Oh, no. And as I say that, JT Dunn able to come back his own.
Oh, here comes a back suplex. Oh, the Davey drop. Dropped him on his head. That is it. Oh, I thought that could have been it.
Not quite.
Not quite, absolutely. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what, just coming to his feet right now is Joey Conway. He was taken out by that death by elbow. Taken out, and he's just about coming to his feet. Davian showing us strength, picking him up there.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised he's able to get up after that death by elbow. Not many people are able to get up after that.
It took him a while. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's pulling the hair. He doesn't have any. I know what that's like, but he's pulling the hair at Davey, then giving him what for.
Oh, man, all thanks to the distraction from Law, trying to show the official that he was poked in the eye, which clearly wasn't the case, as Conway able to take advantage.
And Conway in the ring for the first time, of course, tonight. He is a young, up-and-coming star, self-proclaimed the cause of it all. In essence, everything that happens is because of and for the man in the ring right now.
Laying those forearms into the upper chest of one half of the tag team champions, and Davian, and now look at this, Conway.
I like that. He's holding on to her, holding onto her leg, cutting the ring in half, allowing his partner, Mike Law, the 6'7", 650-pound Colossus, to come in and do the damage. Oh, and I'm not surprised JT Dunn wants in.
He wants in. Look at it. Law was choking Davey, and of course he wants in. He wants to put an end to this cheap tactics.
Well, I mean, Mike Law, of course, with the height advantage, the weight advantage on Davian right now, using that tall frame to really control Davian in the corner.
Okay, whatever you say, Reginald.
Well, listen, I think you and I both know that this young man, this small young man, has somewhat of a Napoleon complex, but who am I to tell him that he's not 6'7"?
Hey, here we go. Wait a minute, what's Law trying to do? Davian able to break out.
And Davian is reaching across for a tag, but she was reaching for the wrong side.
Wrong way, and look at this.
Oh, into my goodness.
That was extremely smart.
JT Dunn just went into the wall right here, the New England Pro Wrestling Academy Chaotic Taping Studios.
Saving his chances.
I think his wrist may be out of action right here. He's shaking his wrist off, and Davian is in the corner right now, getting double teamed, single teamed. She is basically getting the crap kicked out of her, if I can say that here on Twitch.
I'll let it slide, but Davian made that. If she were to make that tag, that would have changed the momentum of this matchup. But like I said, Conway, smart enough not to let that happen, and now he's laying the boots in on their half of the ring, and now, look at this, Mike Law using the tag rope to choke out Davian.
I mean, that's what a good tag team does. They get in the corner, they double team, they cause distractions, and look at those guys go to work, waiting for the referee to observe the tag. I'm liking these two right here. They're showing the current tag team's death by Davey that they got some work to do in this tag team division.
Wow.
Oh my, big boot to the back there. Tags in the tag partner, holding him on. There goes Conway.
Oh! Wow, that knee was delivered right to the face of JVN and JT Dunn.
Yeah, you better believe JT Dunn came in there. I mean, Davian knows what she's getting in for every time she steps in the ring, but that kick right there, she may need dental work after that. Let's hope it's covered by her insurance.
Absolutely. This may not be a title matchup by losing to some newcomers like this.
Is this going to be the Alabama Slam right there?
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Oh! 2 count only. Good clothesline. Davey ducks under it.
Uh-oh, what she got in mind?
The choke slam!
Oh, man, drives Conway right through the ring. She's going to make a cover or make a tag. She's going to use this momentum and use it to her advantage.
Both people are down right here. Conway trying to reach across to the corner. Davian trying to get JT Dunn in the ring. Here comes Mike Law, but here comes JT Dunn. Big clothesline. Here comes the second one. This is JT Dunn at his best right here. Throws Mike Law over the top rope. Law holding on.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, he pushed Imparter into him.
Oh, here comes the pin. No, wait a minute,
up.
roll through. Goes for that elbow again. Oh, a kick to the midsection.
3 kicks in a row. That is the triple effect right there from JT Dunn.
And now what? Oh.
Mike Law onto the floor. The crowd loving this work from JT Dunn.
He's feeding off the momentum of the Academy here.
Joey Conway is struggling to find his feet.
All right, look at this. Conway finally makes it to his feet.
Picks him
JT
up.
Dunn picks him up like you said.
Oh my goodness, what?
Now, that's not going to look good.
He just elbowed his tag team partner right in the head. And both people on the outside are struggling. JT Dunn with the cutter, the rolling cutter. He is on fire right now.
Absolutely, but here's Law. Oh,
Big elbow right there. That was a forearm and an elbow combined. He lifts him up. He's done this once already there. He's going for that driver.
Oh, wait a minute, here comes Davian.
Oh, the German
suplex. Unbelievable. I can't believe that she was able to hoist.
Driver. Bam. The Death by Davey driver.
Whoa.
They have taken the victory. But I think JT Dunn may have some explaining to do after he nailed his tag team partner, Davian, in the corner. He nailed her.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, and you can see that she's still feeling the residuals of that strike there. And looks like we got no love lost there as the tag team champions are reigning supreme here. They just won another matchup. We are locked and reloaded here tonight. Chaotic Wrestling continues.
I told the fans when I started this tournament that I'm going to prove myself as a singles competitor. Now that I've knocked off Aaron Rorke going into round 2, I plan on doing the same thing. Whoever's in my way, I'm going to pin them, move on to the finals, and win that New England Championship. I wish CJ luck, but this is my time to prove myself. This New England title is going to be wrapped around my waist.
Is in full effect.
Super kick.
Oh, God.
Takes her head off.
Ouch. Gotta check for those teeth.
Jake rattling as if the McGriddles takes down basic Becca. That was a quick one, Rich.
first, the challenger. In the corner to my left, from Columbus, Ohio, she is the leader of the Scrunchy Squad, Becca! Her opponent to my right, from Dangertown, USA, she is the current reigning and defending Chaotic Wrestling Women's Champion, all that, Ava Everett!
You want it?
I'll take it, please.
Ava, nice to back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. The Chaotic Wrestling Women's Championship is on the line. It's going to be the current champion, Ava Everett, going up against Becca, leader of the Scrunchy Squad. This is going to be a great matchup. I'm joined here tonight by Rich Palladino. What a treat we have for you having him back here. And what a treat we have with this matchup. Two great competitors here in Chaotic Wrestling locking up. And ooh, a nice fireman's carry right off the bat from Becca.
Women's title on the line. Ava Everett winning that championship earlier in this horrible year of 2020. Back here to defend tonight on Twitch against leader of the Scrunchy Squad.
Absolutely. I believe she won that title right before we went on hiatus.
Sure did. Sunset flip by Becca. She's got the arms hooked and only a count of two.
That was very close there. And look at this. Another. Almost had a new champion. And now, nice headlock by Becca. Again, the leader of the Scrunchy Squad. Are you a part of the Scrunchy Squad, Rich?
My hair's way too short.
Scrunchy Squad?
Squad.
Squad?
Squad.
Fish?
Squad is a fish, yes. It's
No?
delicious with breadcrumbs. Yes, a little lemon.
99th is a good one.
The Scrunchy Squad.
But they're not paying us for advertising. Oh, a nice takeover, a nice arm drag from Becca.
Quickly follows up, misses the charge.
Oh, look at this, going for a modified sunset flip, but Becca smartly using the ropes to not allow that to happen, but Ava saw that stomp coming, moved out of the way, ate the elbow though.
You think of some of the great women that have held the Chaotic Wrestling Women's Championship. Ladies like Nikki Rocks.
Oh, absolutely.
Mercedes KV, Davienne.
Alicia Edwards.
There you go.
You know, there's
little Matrix.
Endless list, and look at that. Nice head scissors takeover from that Matrix. And a huge drop kick. Wow, what elevation from Becca.
Right in the face with the drop kick. And Becca adjusts the scrunchie.
Hey, you can make up new words. It's okay.
Well, why not? I can butcher the English language for the last 20 years over here.
My new commentary partner, he doesn't butcher any of these. I'll give you that.
He's from the Queen's England.
He's an original speaker.
He sure is. Ava off the ropes, baseball slide underneath the outside.
Look at this. Oh, wow. That boot landed right in the nose of Ava Everett.
Ava climbs back in. Becca comes off the rope.
Woo! And take that. A retaliation super kick from Ava Everett right to the middle of the face of Becca. And now she's got her for a choke slam. Ava, take her. Wow, nailed it. Here's the cover. And no, it wasn't enough.
And look at the look on the face of Ava Everett. Can't believe that Becca kicked out. And I'll give you something. That Becca has come a long way since we first saw her here in Chaotic Wrestling.
Absolutely.
Growing by leaps and bounds as a professional wrestler.
I'll say it right here, right now. She's going to go on and be one of the names in Chaotic Wrestling's history book, because the talent she has, that she's proven, she can keep up with the top female talent, and maybe even the men's talent like Davienne's been doing.
And Becca's been really plying her trade up and down the East Coast, even during the pandemic.
Absolutely.
Working every chance she gets to, getting a little better each time, and tonight she could walk out of here the new Chaotic Wrestling Women's Champion.
What a feat that would be.
Ava charges in.
Oh, nice! Double knees!
Meteora in the corner. Down goes Becca.
And here it is. Cover.
Not enough again.
Give Ava credit. She put all the leverage on that pin, but still, Becca, what strength she has.
Ava Everett now plotting her next move as Becca gets back to the all-important vertical base. Ava Everett getting frustrated, charges in, runs right into an elbow.
Nice elbow there from Becca. Another. Where's she going? She going up? Oh man, almost, but jumps right over Ava Everett, delivers a drop kick, sending the champion back to the corner. What's she got in mind now? Oh, a big elbow.
She's gonna follow up again.
Oh, another.
The pride and joy of Columbus, Ohio.
Oh man.
Hometown of the late Frankie Williams.
Oh, a beautiful Becca Bulldog right there.
I like that, the Becca Bulldog.
Oh, took her head off. Spinning heel kick. Shades of the former Handsome Johnny, former Warbeard Hanson. With that spin kick of doom.
Sure did. She completely leveled Ava Everett. Quickly following up now. She's got the advantage. She's got to stay on top.
What she got in mind here? Uh-oh, Ava breaks out of that. Hits her right in the midsection. Becca not in a great spot here.
Ava Everett now cinching her up for a suplex, perhaps a neck breaker.
Oh no, look at it!
Cradle!
Small package! Oh, not enough! Almost becoming new women's champion. Ava with a big boot sends Becca to the mat.
Great agility on the part of Ava Everett with a well-placed boot. Now cinches her up, hooks the head.
Oh, wow!
Good night. One.
And that's why she's our women's champion, ladies and gentlemen. Ava Everett comes out on top against Becca. What a matchup.
And you hit the nail right on the head. There's going to be big things in the future with Becca. She proved a lot here tonight in this match, but still the Chaotic Wrestling Women's Champion. All that Ava Everett. Victorious once again, retaining her championship here tonight.
What a matchup. Unbelievable. Becca proved herself that she is a top competitor here. Lasting the distance with Ava Everett.
The semifinals are almost set for the New England Championship Tournament. But first, it's our final match in the opening round. A huge return and a big debut all in the same match for our main event coming up right now on Reloaded. It's Adam Booker versus Danny Miles. Let's go to ringside. Well, this man is no stranger to the chaotic wrestling world, of course, but we have not seen him for at least 2 years. That is Adam Booker in the ring right there. Booker is 6'2". He is a tall man, weighs 270 pounds, and you are looking at a former New England champion, a former tag team champion, of course, with Mr. Muscles, Frankie Armadillo. And he is taking on Danny Miles, coming out of Palmer, Massachusetts. Miles making his chaotic debut here. And Danny Miles and Adam Booker, this is going to be a fantastic contest tonight. Of course, we have not seen Booker for quite some time. I'm sure he hasn't lost a step in the ring. I mean, for all of our chaotic wrestling historians, Adam Booker was in the main event of Cold Fury 3, where he took on Billy Kryptonite. So there's a little bit of history and a little bit of a trivia question for you next time you're asked who main evented Cold Fury 3. It was Adam Booker and Billy Kryptonite. The bell has rung and we are all set and getting ready for this. This, of course, is a first round match in the New England title tournament. One of these two men could
be holding gold at the end of this tournament. This is a championship that Booker has already held in the past. Danny Miles has held gold everywhere he's been, but not yet here in Chaotic, as both men currently trading wrist locks. Some very nice reversals coming in there from both men. Miles with a headlock, and there's a headlock takeover, gaining some control on the mat right here. Danny Miles. Booker not one to shy away from some evil tactics. There was some hair grabbing there, and he seemingly has him now in a head scissors. This is a move designed to cut off any form of breath. Miles turning it around quite well there. Oh, and there he goes. Danny Miles into a headstand, beautifully popping out there. And Danny Miles saying, bring it on, to Adam Booker, who is scooting back to his corner. A little bit frustrated, maybe even a little bit surprised. Now Booker using this opportunity to catch his breath, talk a little trash. And both men getting ready once again. They're sizing each other up. Oh, they're going for a Greco-Roman knuckle lock. The right hand of Booker. Oh, now both hands are in. I got Booker in this Greco-Roman knuckle lock, although Danny Miles, of course, is a power lifter. He knows how to use his strength. Oh, and there he gets him up. Oh, turns him. Is he going for that armbar? Of course, Danny Miles with a jiu-jitsu background, and the armbar not locked in there. He doesn't quite have it, and Booker, using his 6'2" frame, gets to the ropes, and Miles needs to break the hold, which he does. Danny Miles then showing straight off the bat that he has a jiu-jitsu background. Potentially, that could put him to be one of the favorites in this New England title tournament. Booker then, as I said, a couple of years out from Chaotic Wrestling, maybe feeling a little bit of ring rust. Oh, Miles trying to then shock Booker right there. So far, we've seen Booker try and use the strength advantage. Is he going to use the height advantage? Not quite there. Danny Miles going behind with a waist lock, and now with a headlock. Are we going to see another headlock takeover this time? Oh, Booker getting a little smarter to it. Turns it into a hammerlock nicely, as he's got that hammerlock put in tight from behind. Turns that into a headlock of his own. Shoulder block, taking Miles down, and Booker reminding Danny Miles who he is in the ring with. Someone who's taller than him, someone who's been in Chaotic a lot longer than Danny Miles, of course, making his first appearance tonight. Now, this New England title tournament is going to be going on for several weeks here on Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded. Danny Miles this time, knocking Booker off of his feet with a shoulder block of his own. Oh, Booker with a little push there.
Yeah, I'm here to win the New England Championship.
These men arguing right now over who is going to win the New England Championship, and whoever wins this match will be one step closer to that goal.
Who are you? No. Nobody messes with Mr. Remarkable.
Well, the self-proclaimed Mr. Remarkable has just opened Danny Miles' brain up here, and Miles is firing away with rights and lefts. He's got him in the corner, flying forearm there. Oh, and he's setting him up for the cannonball into the corner. Danny Miles has Adam Booker rocked. Could we be seeing a victory in the New England title tournament for Danny Miles? Oh, he floors him with a right. Booker is down. Mr. Remarkable right now is looking somewhat unremarkable. Miles then off the ropes. Oh, a big clothesline. Booker down over the top rope onto the ringside floor. And Danny Miles, if he's thinking what I think he's thinking, he is going to be taking a huge risk right here in Chaotic Wrestling. Wrestling's New England title tournament. Oh, and luckily he's not. I was worried there that we could be seeing Air Miles and taking him over the top rope. Oh, but he's hit the ropes and he's gone. Oh, baseball slide. Out the way, Booker making sure. Oh my goodness, Booker is taking him down here, chopping at the chest, punching at the head, outside of the ring, the referee counting. He's already gone to 2. Both men have got plenty more time if they want to continue to be violent outside the ring. Oh, he's going to throw him into the steel steps. Oh, he reversed it. Adam Booker, he's gone shoulder first into the steel ring post. Danny Miles has taken a huge advantage here. I'm not sure Adam Booker is going to be able to continue. Adam Booker went shoulder first into the steel ring post at ringside right there. Danny Miles using a tremendous reversal to take the upper hand here. He's bringing him up. I would have left him down on the floor and taken the 10-count victory. It doesn't matter how you advance in the tournament. You've just got to get there. But Miles, of course, wanting to showcase his best in his first Chaotic Wrestling appearance here on Twitch and Reloaded. Marching him around the ringside area. The bright lights of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy studio shining on both of these men as Miles pushes Booker into the middle of the ring. Get back in the ring and make a 3-count, Danny Miles. Make this a debut to remember. Oh, he's pointing upwards. This is Air Miles. The one thing you need in life is Air Miles. And Danny Miles is going up top. He can fly. Booker laying in the center of the ring, still suffering from that shoulder first into the ring steps. And he's going up the top rope. Oh, the Booker moved at the last minute, and luckily for Danny Miles, he had his wits about him, jumping down, landing on his feet, as opposed to flying off there in what looked like it was going to be the headbutt to end all headbutts and take the victory in the first round tournament. Danny Miles going, oh, the referee stopping Danny Miles from going to get Adam Booker. And I don't know if the cameras are catching this, but Adam Booker, Mr. Remarkable himself, is looking for something under the ring. I don't know what he's going to find under there, but whatever it is, if I'm Danny Miles, I need to be more cognizant. And wait a second, Adam Booker's not looking for something under the ring. He disappeared under there, and he came out from the other side with a clothesline. Adam Booker then taking out Danny Miles. He didn't see it coming. Nobody saw it coming. Booker then using all the dark tactics that he knows how to use. He's got a lot of years under his belt as this veteran, and every single year then showcased. He's choking Miles on the top rope right there. Oh, Miles then, he did not see that clothesline coming. And Booker now well and truly on top, not worrying about the rules right here. Oh, the neck then pushed away from those ropes, causing Danny Miles to hit the canvas. Mr. Remarkable himself standing over Danny Miles right now, looking like he could be one of the favorites in this New England title tournament. He is one of the few men in the tournament who, of course, has previously held it. Oh, once again, going for that throat, pushing the top rope across the carotid artery. Oh, Mr. Remarkable. I'm not sure about that, but there go the boot to the midsection. Danny Miles, he's a thick character right here, but those boots are coming in thick and fast. Oh, Booker could be going for a submission right here. He's going to be turning him over in what looks like a... Oh, it's a... No, wait a second. Miles has countered with some blows to the head. He's laid in there. And there's the armbar. There's the armbar. This time he's locked it in. This time he's locked it in. If Booker taps, this is all over. Doing the smart thing, Booker. Grasping those hands together. And once again, for the second time in this match, escaping the armbar. Using his 6'2" frame and getting the legs to the ropes. This is not Adam Booker's first rodeo, folks. But Danny Miles almost had him right there. Oh, big clothesline from Booker. Big clothesline from Booker, and Miles is back to the floor. I thought that Booker was going to go for a slingshot catapult there. Miles, of course, countered it remarkably into that armbar, but Booker right back on top here. Oh, and he's going for those legs once again. Could we see a submission hold? Texas Cloverleaf looking like it's been a play. Oh, there's a small package. One. Oh, just a 1-2 count there. It looked like Booker had one leg free. Oh, they look like they've sized each other up. And Danny Miles with the backslide. A 2 count there from Miles this time. Booker just cut him off with a big boot to the midsection. Throws him against the ropes. Sunset flip. 1, 2. That is 3 2 counts in a row for Danny Miles. He is close to victory. But once again, Booker with a kick to the midsection. Irish whip to the corner. Booker, Mr. Remarkable. Oh, back elbow. Mr. Remarkable is rocked. And now Danny Miles doesn't know where he is. Big swing, missed. Swing blocked. Chop from Miles. Second chop from Miles. He's trying to chop down that 6'2" frame of Adam Booker. Oh, Booker then. Oh, he's pulling him by the trunks. German suplex! Release German suplex from Danny Miles. One of these men is going to advance into the chaotic New England Tournament Chaotic Wrestling second round here. And oh, big knees to the midsection. Booker is down. All Miles has to do is cover. He's taking his time to get across. The referee counts 1, 2, and Booker kicks out. Both of these men have put on a fantastic display here. One of them is moving on to round 2, and whoever does is going to be one of the favorites in this tournament based on what we are seeing right here. Oh, Danny Miles is calling for the end, and he's calling for what looks like some form of slam. What do we have in line? Oh, he's got him up on his shoulders. Oh, Booker keeps him free, pushes him in to the turnbuckle. Going for a big suplex into a driver. Booker covers, he's hooked one leg, he's hooked 2, but Miles kicks out. This is a phenomenal matchup here in the New England title tournament. Which way is it going to go? Is Danny Miles going to get his first victory on his debut? Or is Mr. Remarkable, Adam Booker, going to find his way back to the New England title, which he has previously held here in Chaotic Wrestling? Booker is seemingly climbing the ropes on the ring apron right here. I don't think Adam Booker is a high flyer. I don't think he's comfortable on the top rope, but this is what he is willing to do to win this match in advance. He is getting up. Oh, he's on the top rope. That's a 6'2". Oh, big uppercut. Booker still standing there with his left foot up high on the top rope. Oh, Danny Miles is joining him up there. This does not look good. Danny Miles striking him, Booker striking back. This is 2 men teetering on the top rope right here of Chaotic's ring. And there's a superplex! A huge suplex off the top rope. Adam Booker's 270-pound frame just came crashing down, with Danny Miles finding a way to throw him over. Well, both men are down. We hope you are enjoying the action on Twitch right here as Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded is coming to you once again. Our debut show last week got huge reviews, and now both men fighting each other with right hands from their knees. Oh, now one knee's up, both men on their feet. Oh, these right hands are enough to take the shine off of any silver right here. Oh, Miles with 2, 3, 4 in a row. Booker, oh, Miles has got Booker up. This could be what he was calling for before. Oh, and he's down. Booker rolls him to his feet. Oh, knee to the head. Back elbow, setting him up. Could this be? He's got him up. Oh my goodness! Adam Booker Becca with a suplex driver, the likes of which we have not seen before. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what Adam Booker needed to do to advance to the second round of the New England title tournament. And Mr. Remarkable with a remarkable performance here. I gotta be honest, it's gonna take some doing to match what we have just seen here tonight from Adam Booker. And Danny Miles, well, he has shown quite emphatically that he has a future here in chaotic wrestling. It will not be, however, a future in the New England title tournament. What an encounter. Thank you once again for joining us.
All right, folks, that's it for this week. Be sure to join us next week on Twitch for more great action.
We'll be here every Thursday at 8 p.m. Thank you to our followers, thank you to our subscribers, and thank you to anyone who has donated tonight. All of those contributions go a long way. This has been Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded.